Sagittarius, welcome to your Astroflower reading, going from the 1st to the 7th of April, the weekly reading. How you doing? Yes, have you seen your monthly reading? Have you seen the dailies as well? They're great. I'm really enjoying doing them. Let's get on with your reading anyway, for the time being. The overall energy is here. Karmic message on your relationship side. Influence from the universe, influence on your past self, influence on your future self, general outcome. And that's on your relationship side, and that's on your financial side. Okay? Let's just see what's going on. The sun has been kicking off. It certainly has. And it's making things very much more zippy. I think the overall energy is bringing you back the things that you've been putting out in the week. And I think it's like sometimes when you're trying to start something, you have to push it a few times in order to get it started, like an old car. And I think you've been doing that. And now I think the energy is now responding to that effort that you've put in, and it's bringing things back a lot more quickly. So when you put it out there, the results come back a lot quicker. It may mean your intuition is a lot brighter, a little bit more sharper. Your manifestation skills are a little bit sharper, and you might be starting to recognize this, and this is helping you to advance as much as the energy, or the overall energy, to advance as well. On your relationship side here, you got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I got a funny feeling that you felt like that you were outside of the world, if you know what I mean, looking in. So, you know, you got your friends, your family, your relationships and stuff like that, but you just felt a little bit detached from it all in the past. And I think that's coming to an end. I think that was an actual blessing for you, bizarrely enough. I think it helped you out to see yourself clearly in the past. And now you do. You're coming in from the cold. You're receiving this blessing, I think, more than anything else. And you're really starting to find your sort of your community. You're finding yourself back into the center of that. That's what I get out of that karmic message for this week here. Okay. The universe here is sort of saying everybody's getting the 10 of Wands at the moment. And I think this is to do with the spiritual awakening, which we saw in your monthly reading. It's the universe here is saying, just don't try and carry too much this time. It's more of a warning than anything else. And I think the coincidences that around you are trying to reduce the things that you're trying to shoulder in the world. Maybe you're trying to just do too much. And this is one of the lessons that we all learn from time to time. And you know, it should be enacted in our lives. Queen of Wands, from your past self to your future self. Yes, as I said, I think you've been outside looking in, and you've been doing a lot of things and being passionate about things and stoking the fires of life. I think you've been doing that a lot in your past, and now it's a case here that there's just too much going on. And it's a case you need to streamline a little bit of the things from the past so it becomes quality rather than quantity within your life. And learning from your past is really important. And just knowing that, I think, is really going to help you out. Yeah, putting yourself center stage. I think this is what is happening. Coming in from the cold with the 5 of Pentacles, your future self here is giving you the 6 of Pentacles. It is a progression between the two. There is no doubt about it. And in that progression between the two, you are putting yourself center stage. And when you do, then you can give to other people freely because you have enough. You are overflowing with your own resources because you're putting yourself first. And I think that's really important. And an application of that in life is quintessential to everybody having a good time. It's quintessential, and you're learning this. And in your future self here, this is the general outcome. You're walking away from that, I think. This feeling of just, as I say, just being on the outside and looking in. I think that's coming to an end within all your relationships around you. And now you're walking off into the curiosity because you're putting yourself first, and you're streamlining. This will help you to streamline your passions, your engagements with life, so you're not trying to do too much, you know. And it's going to help you to understand the application of all your experiences in your life. Beautiful week, really. Transformation in a way, and it's going to be going so quickly, so quickly. On your financial side, and this is where the results are coming in with the Chariot cards. You get the 9 of Cups. I think it's in your karmic mission this week is to explore the possible beautiful opportunities. They're not massive opportunities, but there's multitudes of opportunities. So it could be kind of saying, I've got this job, and this job is quite far away. It's working over at the beach, but this is great. But this gives me an opportunity to also go and visit other possible clients and stuff like that, and to create something. And living by the beach is a great joy. This is what I mean. There's more than just money to this. There's also satisfaction and everything like that. Yeah, exploring and understanding, and the universe is bringing that in with the Page of Pentacles. It's bringing in that understanding of the opportunities that you have in your hand, how you plant it, nurture it, harvest the fruit, use the fruit, and etc. It's putting into place a process, I think, from the opportunities that are coming to your way quite quickly. From your past self, a lot of intelligence, playing smarter rather than harder, quality rather than quantity. I think this is what comes out here. And because things are moving quite quickly around you, it allows you to, you've got to react quite quickly. Therefore, this is where in the past, you've got to recognize things from the past and sort of saying, you know, I've done that in the past and it didn't bring the results I want. That is bringing the results. I'm going to concentrate on that for the time being. And just working or saying, I did this in the past, it didn't bring the results, therefore I'm going to do it like this differently. And that's what's going to bring you the results. In your future self here, I would be wise about how you put your time and effort into things. This is what I'm saying here about here on the smartness as well. Is there holding on too tightly to something? I don't think so, no. I think this is more of a case of here, sort of kind of going, don't waste your time on empty pipe dreams. You know, if people are gaslighting you, I wouldn't entertain it. And I think this is what your future self is helping you to be a little bit more sort of discerning about how you put your energy, your money, your time, and your effort into things. There's something that's definitely dead, done, and dusted with, and I think that's the outcome which produces that future self, and it's happening quickly. It's the thing is with the Ten of Swords is that it's already done. That person there is not getting up anymore, but it is like a blessing as well, a bit like that Five of Pentacles. It is like a blessing as well, because when something is dead, done, and dusted with, that leaves a lot of space for you to do things, and that's what I think you've got to start learning about. How you use your seeds, how you intelligently plant what you've got in order to get the best results, going after the jobs that really do sort of correspond to you, that you have all the attributes for, rather than sort of, applying for jobs that don't correspond to you, that might be only a whimsical sort of dream-like sort of thing. It seems like it's now you're concentrating on things that are a lot more sort of practical, that bring in the results and bring in good results for you, I think. And that's where you're going to be a little bit more discerning about how you put your time, money, and effort into things. Okay, let's just see what we're going to do with the let's see what the Light Seers cards do with that. Love is already coming out. I think that's got to do with the Eight of Cups, basically, the outcome of your relationship side of life. Yeah, okay, so normally, the Three of Wands is a procrastination card, and I think the overall energy here is not going to allow you to rest on your laurels. It's going quickly, no time to wait. Get out there, get involved, I think, more than anything else. But as you get involved, don't waste your time on things that are not bringing in the results, both on your relationship as well as on your financial side. But don't procrastinate. Yeah, coming in from the cold, look at that. Coming in from the cold and coming to being the emperor. I think this is what ties into the Eight of Cups. And you're putting yourself at the center of your community, your friends, and so forth. You're now starting to own who and what you physically interact with in around you. And I think that's part of the karmic lesson of the Five of Pentacles for you. Being outside looking in has helped you to look at yourself and then kind of start saying, you know what, I've got true value in this, this and this. I'm really good at this, this and this. You know, I'm a good catch. And now I'm going to get out there and get it. And it's owning it, owning your sort of physical realms more than anything else. With the King of Wands with that. So you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. As I said with the Lovers card that popped out, I think it's going to be about the Eight of Cups. Maybe it's going to, because you put yourself front and center stage and don't try and carry too much. The moment you start doing that, that's what's going to stimulate your curiosity to explore avenues which will, you know, enter into the realms of opening up a new relationship with someone. It could be really, really beautiful for you with the divine counterparts with the Queen and King of Wands. Yeah, as I said from the past, you might have been running from pillar to post, but still been on the outside of everything of life that is around you. And here is sort of kind of saying, you've got to see things differently. You've got to see that, you know, running around doing this, that, and the other, doing loads of things, and especially for other things for other people and not really getting the returns and things like that. I think it's like, you've got to see things differently and kind of go, well, in that case, I'm going to do 50%, but I'm going to do that with good quality. And I think that's what the Six of Pentacles is about, getting a bit of quality life in your life. And it's making you, it's got the Seven of Swords. Again, you've got that on your financial side as in your relation side. This is that spiritual awakening that I'm talking about on the collective reading as well. It's making you a lot more, I don't want to say intelligent, but what you're doing is you're avoiding any sort of conflict, wars, difficult situations which may have put you in the Five of Pentacles scenario in the future, because you're putting yourself forward and you're choosing what to engage in and what not to engage in. You're disarming a lot of the problems in the future, disarming a lot of your own sort of woes and worries in your life, possibly. Ten of Cups. That's what you're going to. That's where your curiosity is going to take you. And it is going to be zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sun. I won't go into the whole thing, but that is what's on your, that's what's on your radar. It's through your curiosity, you are getting towards your happiness after difficulty. And I think that's what that difficulty was in the Five of Pentacles. It's a real revelation that's happening for you in your relationship side, Sagittarius. Beautiful scenario. Excuse me. Nine of Cups. All those different possibilities that I said were about you, you know, where you can combine more than one, gives you those great opportunities. And as I said, like, you know, I might have a job working on the West Coast, you know, on the beach somewhere, and whilst I'm there I can pick up, you know, or go and visit possible few more clients in the future, and then that will makes working at the beach absolutely beautiful. And that's what that Ace of Pentacles is all about. And the universe is helping you to learn how to use that opportunity. So I would be very, very attentive to the situations that are going on around you, the coincidences that are going on around you, things that seem to come into your path that gives you the divine thing. That Eight of Pentacles was upside down. I've got Lovers at the bottom of the pack again. It's something flowing in the background in regards to Lovers for you. There is no doubt about it. The universe here is sort of saying, pay attention to the smaller details. Combine more than one thing together. You know, there's a lot of small cogs that make up a watch, to make up the big machine, as it were. And I think if you do concentrate on the smaller things and know how to use each and every one of those small aspects, and and having those coincidences that come in from various different places that just make one thing turn into profit on 3 different sides, if you know what I mean. It's like you're doing one thing and you're getting automatically 2 side hustles that come with it. Yeah, there's an ace of swords as well coming through with this playing smart. Playing smart is good for you here. And I think this is realizing something that is holding you back from your own success. And I think it's because you may be running from pillar to post, trying to do too many things. And it's now a case of concentrating your efforts, your time, your money, your energy into fewer things with quality rather than quantity. The moment you do that, your future self here is helping you to recognize, because you're being very discerning of how you put that time and effort into it. The future here is helping you to see those steps you need to take in order to get towards your dream and your aspirations. And I think that's what the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords is doing here. It's giving you that space in order for your dreams to come, for your dreams, to see your dreams, basically. Because you're not concentrating on that one thing or this situation, because it's dead, done and dusted with. And you get the 6 of Pentacles again. Yeah, the old Sag is gone. Sagittarius, the old Sagittarius is no longer there. The Sagittarius who is, up for quality rather than quantity, is really getting laser focused on your rewards, or doing well, or having that quality. And when you do that, that's going to bring you in the results. And that's when you can really help other people. That's what sort of flowing through this understanding of the spiritual revelation or an awakening that is happening across the board in every sign. And we saw that in the collective monthly reading as well. What with the sun picking up as well, and it's throwing everything at us at the moment, including the kitchen sink. It's flowing, it's doing filament energies, which is very emotional. There is a lot of coronal holes, which is very earthy energy. And then there's a lot of solar flares, which is air and fire. It is like a world card with all the elements in place. It's now you to actually start really engaging in it all and using those elements to their best abilities for them, so it helps you out. Because when you are in a good place, everybody else can be in a good place, and that's how it works. Sagittarius, thank you very much for being with us. Hope you get the best out of these readings. I really do. There's lots of stuff on the energy side of life on our sister channel, Cymatic TV. It'll be linked around my head or in the description below. I will see you either there or here. Thank you very much. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.